What's up guys, it's Mike. So I have a night ride coming up tonight in like 3 hours. There's a problem. I don't have a flashlight yet, but what I do have is my gun light, my Surefire X300 that I've had since 2011, I think it is. So it's pretty bright, definitely not great for the trail use, but this is what I have for tonight. So can I use it? This is my solution. So I'm kind of lucky to have a few really cool machines that allows me to kind of do a few things. And here's one of the machines. I can 3D print, and I have a 3D printer that allows me to make pretty much anything. I have this really cool mount that goes into your handlebars, right? Typical GoPro mount. This is what I printed on one of my 3D printers. You guys can see the problem. It's a gun rail, right? It's a tactical rail. So usually it mounts right under a gun. But guess what? I was able to 3D print this bad boy. Look at that. This is a GoPro mount on bottom, rail on top. This should do the trick. So here's what I have. Rail, Surefire X300, typical rail. This is a clipping system right about here. So I can take this, pull this lever up, move it in, clip it just right about there. Should be a good one. Maybe move back. There we go. Activates. You can see it. I can lock it in like this, leave it there. Remember, this is not the best solution, but it's the solution we have right now. Take this and I will be mounting it this way. So this will go here. Take one of these handy mounts, line up the hole. And since it's 3D printed, it's not always gonna be a perfect fit. So there is a little bit of work you gotta do by pushing and screwing it in. I did it at a 30% infill, which is a lot more than I usually would, but hopefully this works here. Locks in. Nice and sturdy. Twist test. There we go. We have this bad boy. Upside down, but it's good. Here's my new e-bike. I have another video on this if you guys are interested. Don't worry about the mess in the garage. I explained why it's so crazy messy in here. But yeah, so this right here clamps right here. Get this clamped in. Move it straight down. Really cool clamping system. There's a rubber piece inside that allows it to clamp down. If you guys are using carbon bars, so you guys want to make sure you don't over clamp this, you can ruin your carbon bars. But it should roughly sit like this. It should sit like this. Nice and tight. Angle it. Boom. Ta-da! Now you've got a handy dandy light. So if you're a riding position right about here, you have your light right about here. I'll see if it'll fit. This grommet is too thick for this, so I'll move it as much as I can over. And I could put another neck here so I can turn it, but I don't want to do that because the more you have, the higher chance of it failing on you. So I can just flip the light on, angle it if I need to, and then ride. Not the best solution, but a pretty decent solution. Okay guys, let's see if this will fit. We're over at Chino Hills State Park. Gonna do a little evening ride, enter into the nighttime. So we're gonna see if this works out well enough. Keeps us handy in the meantime until I get my actual light. It's kind of a cool rig though. So we'll see if this works out, guys. Back at Chino Hills, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm riding with Sean once again. There we go.
What's up, guys?
It's just us two today. Everyone is being lame. Short little descent. Let's see how the mount holds up right here. A lot of vibration, so I'm kind of curious if it's gonna hold up or not. Still hanging on. Here's another drop a little bit steeper than the previous one. So right here, big drops, big drops, boom, 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 boom. High speed, no brakes. A little bit of brakes, no brakes all the way down. The light's still there. The light's still there. Descent, nice and steep. Lots of speed on this one. There we go. Light's still there. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of a ride. See you guys in a second. Oh yeah, some like little, woo, woo. Yeah, boy. So we're going pretty far. It starts kind of windy, going about 25 miles per hour, and we're going deeper into the park. We'll do a whole trail guide video another day, but just going deeper into the park right now. I'm gonna go up this little path right here. All right guys, it's not dark yet, but we're getting up to the peak of this San Juan Hill right here, and I wanted to show you guys because it'd be my first time up here. Oh man, let's go. Ooh, oh god. Wow. We're here. Huh. Interesting. This is cool.
This is cool up here.
This is cool.
When there are fires, you see everything.
Yeah.
This is the highest point. It's four corners. There's a picnic table there.
Yeah.
There's a bathroom.
Okay.
So that's the famous four corners.
It's so cool how you get to ride all these trails and discover these peaks that you normally would never see, right? You would never see this ever. I mean, where would you? It's so hard to hike this. I saw one hiker go by, but that's super far. If you guys have watched any video,
We could have, where we turned off to come down, we could have stayed along that ridge. And there's a few trails a little bit like this Bovinian that are also these little tight trails. Now, if it was a rattler, I wouldn't do that. But spiders, I don't care. These guys are cool.
That's crazy. There's a bunch. And this is the famous picnic table you guys all see. We will do a video on every single trail later on. If you guys want that, leave comments below. More than happy to do it for you guys. So when people ride this, they ride this up?
I see people when I come down.
Yeah.
They're going both directions.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they're, everybody's being careful. They're like, hey, hey, there's a few people behind me. Plus, there's hikers everywhere. So.
Yeah. All right, guys, getting a little dark. I'm riding kind of behind Sean. This light is now on, and it is sundown. We got a little bit of light left over, but the sun has disappeared. It is 7:35 Pacific time right now in August. If you guys are wondering what mode I'm in, I'm on EMTB mode, which is my favorite mode. It's like driving an automatic. It does the thinking for you. All you need to do is worry about the shifter part. So you can just power up that, no problems. You know, Hill State Park is like super narrow. Sometimes it's overgrown, just enough to whack your hands. If you guys aren't wearing gloves, you gotta wear them here. So check this out, it's like super narrow. If you look to my left, see it's like, it's a nice little drop on this bike.
Along here, I won't laugh.
Huh.
Better safe than sorry. I don't want to have to be giving you mouth to mouth.
Oh, maybe I want to.
Last time we didn't ride together.
Man, look how narrow that was. Oh, it's real steep here. All right, oh, my front wheel's coming off a little bit. Gotta keep it planted. Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. Sorry if you guys are a little bit low. Wow. Trying to prevent any pedal strikes. Wow. Assuming you guys can even see, there's just nice and orange across the hill right there. And now we're going up this. It's getting pretty dark. The light's still there. It hasn't actually moved in its position, so that's nice. I tightened everything down. Crazy because the light's not pointing directly in center because I don't have the bar for it. And it's not pointing forward enough for me to see the exact trail. Oh. But it's hanging on, man. So now you guys know you can actually 3D print GoPro mounts for your light, for your camera, from your cell phone, whatever you may have. You can 3D print these things. I'd love to do Marshall Canyon in the dark. How fun would that be? Bain Ridge is so different backwards and at nighttime. There you go, and that, guys.
31 spiders.
31 spiders we found today. But check it out, you got some pedestrians here. Yeah. Man, look at this. We're moving. I'm going 30 according to my thing. Tires are screaming if you guys can hear it. Kinda windy. Oh man, it's dark. I can barely see what's ahead of me. I know there's some people up here. There we go. Oh man, that was a good ride, and my light held up too. What do you guys think about that? Light's holding up. That was good. That was a good ride. Thanks again.
And it's so nice out too.
I know.
All right, give me a ring next time you're going.
All right, yeah, for sure.
I think I'm gonna be out here.
Yeah. Okay. 6:30 in the morning? Jeez. All right, I'll see ya. Okay. All right, guys, that's it, man. One hell of a ride. Man, guys, that was a good ride, and the light held up too. What do you guys think about that? Since Sean knows all the spots, we'll try to find them all, show you guys how to get to them, make your life a little bit easier if you're ever looking for a trail in Chino Hills. In the meantime, I'm gonna strap up my bike and head home. Crazy hair and all, thanks again for joining me on the trail. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time on the trail. Later.